Why I created Gemma. Today's video is a very special one because it is close to my heart, and also me revealing to you the story of Gemma, which I feel like is the most important, because Gemma is not just a brand that makes bags, neither are we just a fashion brand that follows trends. The brand was really very much inspired by a true story that came from me and a true need that I saw was lacking in this world, and that's why I decided to start Gemma. And so the story begins. Well, Gemma really started because I felt like there was a huge gap in the market for women's workwear accessories. I was a finance girl on Wall Street working, and all I wanted was a work bag that was not just functional but beautiful at the same time. As basic as that sounds, there was nothing out there. You know, there were brands like Tumi and Sensodyne that really catered towards men's business travel, men's workwear, everything men, like men's design, and the women's section was really like an afterthought. And if you're someone who loves fashion, who loves colors, who loves statement pieces, that bags were definitely not statement pieces. They were just there to be functional and to serve a purpose. And to me, it just didn't speak to who I was, and so I did not feel like I needed to own a bag like that. And looking elsewhere, there were designer brands, a lot of them, but very much focused on design and aesthetics, trends, but not practical for your everyday. So if you were gonna carry something heavy, the handle was gonna break. If you were gonna try to put your laptop in there was no pocket for a laptop, not even a pocket for your pen, credit cards, water bottle, forget it. Only one set zipper pocket that most of the time was even too small to fit your phone in. And so to me, that was absolutely ridiculous, because as a woman in the workplace, when you are in a conference room working with a ton of men and they all have their men purses or their leather briefcases that had all this functionality, you look really unprofessional if you were digging through your black hole of a bag trying to find a pen when all these guys just whip it out so easily and so in such a chic, refined manner. And how would you as a woman in the boardroom stand up to that when you don't even have the right accessories? And so that really kind of not just made me upset, but motivated me to want to do something about it and to just even out the inequality in the workplace through workwear accessories. And that was how Gemma began. So now that I had the idea, the next step was to execute. So in any idea, an idea is just an idea. As an entrepreneur, the key is execution. And so when I figured that I needed to start a brand that was catering to the gap in women's workwear accessories, that was handbags, I decided to go find a factory, supply of materials. I asked myself as a consumer what I wanted. What I truly wanted was everything, right? I wanted high quality, designer quality materials. I wanted my bag at a decent price point, but very well made. And I wanted all that functionality, the pockets for my laptop, my business cards, my credit cards, my water bottle. I didn't want to compromise. I wanted a bag that catered to whether it was my work need, my gym needs, my travel needs. I wanted that. And so I set up to sketching the bags. I designed all the bags myself, came out with the sketches, and really realistically being real with myself as a consumer, more so than the founder of Gemma, and asking myself, if I were to go out today to buy a bag, what do I want? And so that's how I started with the Emma, which is a professional work purse, and then expanded into the Birdie, which is for a woman who works but probably needs more flexibility because she goes to the gym before work or after work, or she travels a lot, does overnight trips, and needs a little bit more room in her bag. And that's how the Birdie was founded. And we expanded beyond that to the Jules, which is perfect for a working lady who also happens to be a mom and needs it as a work diaper bag. And backpacks like the Poppins, where not all of us like to carry satchels. Some of us love to be completely hands-free. And the Poppins is a great tote, but also a great backpack. So you can be traveling around the city or even in the airport, and you don't actually have to feel like you're holding so many things because it's right on your back. And it has a lot of room. You can fit your laptop in there, you can fit your water bottle, fit a blanket, you can fit a scarf, things like that. And so just having that flexibility is what Gemma is all about. All our designs are very deliberate, so they're not trend focused. Every bag that we design, it caters to a need. And that's really what I wanted to build a brand around. I didn't want to build a brand that's superfluous, that's just cool today and not cool tomorrow. I wanted to build a brand that was classic and was here to stay for the next 100 years. So once I have the idea, once I know what I need to execute, then I need to really execute. So I reached out to a lot of suppliers, sourcing for materials, sourcing for just knowledge on how to start a brand, a bag brand from scratch. And just networking and creating a whole network that I didn't have. And so I did a lot of networking, connecting the dots between a supplier to someone who was a product engineer and could help us really refine our bags. And just, it's amazing how many people you get to meet out there and how much knowledge there is out there about things that you never even knew about. And there's so much technicality to it that just made starting Gemma so challenging, but so exciting at the same time. And today, we've already worked with huge network of suppliers and huge network of people behind the brand that you don't always see, but they make the Gemma what it is. They make magic to our bags and they help us put together what we currently have, which is a beautiful lineup of products. And we're only just going to scale and grow from here on. And I'm just so excited that you're in this journey with me, because it's not a journey that I could have done alone. I'm supported by a huge team of amazing people behind the scenes. And I'm so grateful for where we've been so far. And I'm so excited for this year and what we have coming at Gemma as well. Last but not least, I'm sure you guys are excited to know what's next for Gemma. As you already know, we launched the tea box bag a month ago and it's doing really well. Thank you. I'm so glad that you guys love it, because it's one of my most favorite Gemma bags, and I mentioned it's also the first Gemma bag that I ever designed. It's practical, it's structured, it's roomy, it fits a lot of things, great crossbody. And on that note, we will be launching more things around the Gemma collection and line, and I'm so excited to reveal it, but I cannot reveal it just yet. It's just a lot of exciting things that's coming up for the rest of the year. So definitely stay tuned. Follow us along on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, whichever medium you feel most comfortable with, because you never want to miss it. Because some of them are going to be limited edition, so once they go live, they are going to sell out very quickly. And unfortunately, with limited edition items, as you probably already know, once we sell out, we don't tend to bring the same thing back twice. And so it's going to be very hard for restocks. So definitely stay tuned for all the new exciting things coming on board, and especially the limited edition ones, because they are indeed limited. I hope you enjoyed this very intimate and very close to my heart video. It's really the story behind the brand. At the end of the day, it's what makes Gemma and what makes a Gemma girl. And I am you, and I share the same struggles, the same challenges in your workplace, and the same needs as you. And so I really create Gemma for you and for all the Gemma girls out there to really have products and accessories and things in their life that actually make sense and cater to that world that they live in without having to compromise, right? You can still look good and you can still cater to your needs. This is the world we live in, and you don't need to compromise. And this is Gemma.